I'm sick. I want to play Saints Row. Um, Saints Row just doesn't work with controllers though, right? So I've tried without Steam input. Let's try with Steam input. Hell yeah! Right, we hit play. I have to do this like multiple times. I'm so sick. I don't. I just wanted to shoot things, but like apparently not this. Now I'm documenting this not because it's going to be a good video, but because I'm tired of bullshit. Like I don't understand. Like I don't understand why like stuff like this happens, and why when it does happen, it's somehow like my responsibility to fix it rather than the game like just using inputs on controllers how they should be used. Anyway, um, cool. So I have to see this every time because it's very important to let people know that there's an autosave feature and that Havoc helped make it, like it makes every AAA game. That's really cool. All right, so you'll see here it says continue. Right, I'm pushing A, like literally spamming A, like nothing, and then I'm like, oh, maybe it's because I'm like not focused in the game enough. No, okay. Now the game has stopped responding to the fact that I even have a controller, and it just won't fucking load. Great, cool. Let's head over to exit to desktop, which will quit the game and head me to desktop, right? Let's go to the discussion tab for this game, where I'm going to go ahead and type in the word controller. This says like controller not working, controller issue, controller function, controller not working, no controller support. There's 13 pages of results, right? So one of the things there said use controller, disable the Steam input. So I'm disabling the Steam input here, disable per game override. Great. Now we'll relaunch it. And yep, you gotta hear the Volition startup and the Havoc thing and this scary mustache robot again. And they have to, of course, load the shader cache again. For information on shader caches, like, for consoles, they know the hardware that the game is going to be shipped on, so they can pre-compute the shaders. For Windows, they don't know what hardware your computer is going to run, so what they kind of do is they ship instructions for how to compile the shaders for any computer hardware, and then they compile them when you run the game. That's cool, right? Because it limits the size of the game. Otherwise, they'd have to ship every shader known to man. But I've seen some games do it well, where they do it once and it takes a long time. Like they just do it. It takes a long time, and then you never hear about it again. I've seen games that, for some reason, compile the shaders each time the game launches. That's terrible. This one, which appears to need to load the shader cache every time it launches. Like, I don't really know why. Anyway, so now we're on the Saints Row menu, and my D-pad's working, which is fantastic. Left stick doesn't work, but we're going to go ahead and... Oh, A doesn't work. Okay. Turns out A is actually B for some reason. So we're going to go to Controls, and we're going to go to Remap Controller, and it says that Jump is A, so fantastic. So, but if I want to change that to be actually A, I have to push, like, A to set a keybind to it, but I know that A is B, so I'm going to go ahead and push B, and it'll say press any button to bind to jump, and I'll push A. And it'll say, okay, map action jump to X, so my A button is apparently my X button. Remember, I have to push B to confirm this, so now jump is X. Fantastic. I thought, hey, this is a mess, but at least I can just go through it, get the controller rebound. So, sprint, which is holding in the left stick. I promise you, I'm not making this up. B, because A is still not bound to something like A, and then I push left stick, which is what I want sprint to be, and it says phone. Like, what the fuck, right? So I'm pushing A here, but I forgot I need to push B because this game doesn't understand A or B. So I need to unbind phone. So I'm going to select phone, and I'm going to push the menu icon there on my Xbox controller, which it is there, and it will say map phone to left trigger, unmap zoom out, find aim and secondary weapon. I'm like, sure, why the fuck not? So now we can go back down to sprint, and we can push that, and it will actually load it up. Okay, cool. Now, find aim, I think that's left trigger, right? Left trigger, usually. No, it doesn't. like it doesn't know that the triggers exist, right? It knows that shoulder buttons do, but the triggers don't. So cool. This is just insane. Oh, crouch. Okay, cool. So let's say I wanted to bind crouch to what that actually is on my controller. Oh, apparently the D-pad is matched. Dodge is B. This is impossible. Like I literally cannot play this game on controller, and I wanted to play it on controller because I'm sick. It's COVID, and I just want to like run around and shoot stuff. I did briefly consider another game, but like I wanted to just drive cars around and shoot stuff. Like occasionally I want to play a GTA-like game. This is a GTA-like game. That's what I wanted. Can't do it. I won't be playing this till this is fixed. Like, yeah, I could use mouse and keyboard, but then I can't sort of like recline in my chair in COVID mode and sneeze and cough and until I feel better. I have to sit at my keyboard and play it like a professional. Bye!